All right. Assalamu alaikum. In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful. We bring to you a special episode here. This is going to be the intro to the new channel. We're still going to keep this channel, so I want everybody to understand. We're just introducing a separate channel, as I spoken about many months ago about this channel that I had an idea for, which we called it inspirational Islam, or dealing with inspirational Islamic subject matter. So there is a channel. I found out that there is a channel called, I think it's called Islamic Inspiration. So my channel, I wanted to make sure that my channel was easy to find and had a unique name. So it's going to be called Islam Inspired. Okay, Islam Inspired is going to be the name of the channel. I will leave a link in the description of this video, so that way you can be able to get to that channel whenever you need a little pick me up, a little inspiration, a little motivation. You're feeling down, or if you're feeling happy, you need some guidance. We're gonna cover a number. We'll cover various topics, and I think the way I'll do it, I'll keep it like in a casual manner. So there might be videos that I'll do if I'm outside, in my car or something, and something comes up and I just want to talk about it. You know what I mean? Sometimes there'll be more formal like this, where we're on, where we have the picture and verses are being shown on the screen and stuff like that. But I want to be able to just kind of keep it, keep it light and casual, and just just talk to you whenever. So it could be in my car, I might be at the table, I might be outside, and so we're gonna keep it like that. All right. Before we get further, let me just send out a few tweets, so that way everyone knows that we're live and wants to join in, and then we'll go ahead and get started with that. All right. So let me just send out a few tweets real quick and let everybody know. Okay. Also, to let you guys know, if you haven't seen it already, that tomorrow's show is going to be a refutation, a rebuttal of Bill Warner. Right. He runs the site Political Islam, or the Center for the Study of Political Islam, or something like that. So we're going to address him, right? Another career ender, another person we're going to finish, right? Another person who's spreading misinformation and bigotry against Islam. The same argument. I looked at one of his videos, the video that I'm going to refute, and it's the same thing. But enough about that. That's going to be, and I want to make that, let me let that be known too, is that the rebuttal, refutation, stuff like that, that's going to be reserved for this channel here, for the Mr. Islam Answers Back channel. Okay? That's going to be reserved for the Mr. Islam Answers Back channel. If you want to see the inspirational, the Islam inspired content, then after this video here, then you will go to the Islam Inspired channel to see and hear content that deals with that. I'm only going to deal with inspirational stuff on that channel. Okay? So this channel will be reserved for rebuttals, refutations, debates, and stuff like that. The other channel, the Islam Inspired channel, will strictly only deal with inspirational, motivational material from the Islamic perspective. All right, so I want to make that clear. Okay, so if you want to see rebuttals, debates, and such, the Mr. Islam Answers Back channel is for that. You want to be inspired, motivated, you need to pick me up, something to motivate you, you're feeling down, feeling depressed, or whatever, or you're feeling happy, it will be the Islam Inspired channel for that. Okay. Again, let me just send out some quick tweets so to let everybody know that the show has begun, and then we'll get right into it. All right. Don't forget to like the video, please. All right. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to like the video. All right. Okay. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. As you see here on the screen, this is the what the other channel banner looks like, right? This is what the banner looks like, and the profile photo looks like for the Islam Inspired Guidance for Everyday Living. Okay, that's the channel, that's the theme of it right there. Pictures, some beautiful pictures of what we see on the earth, of this beautiful earth that Allah has created. Wa alaikum salam to the brothers that joined. Muhammad Zakaria, Muin Udin, Shazar Ali. Welcome, welcome. Okay, so the picture you see on the screen, that is the banner for the other channel. All right. So let's get right into it. I ask Allah to guide my words as I speak about this this inspirational channel that's going to deal with, Islam, what Islam has to offer in terms of spirituality and upliftment and dealing with depression, seeking people who need guidance. And again, and this channel is not only for Muslims. I want to make that clear too, that I want this to be a channel for everyone. Right? I want the non-Muslims to see that Islam has something to offer in the field of inspiration, motivation, help for depression, you know what I'm saying? Guidance. So this channel is, it's not only for Muslims. Of course, Muslims can benefit from it, of course, because it's from Islamic material. But I want non-Muslims to see that Islam has something to offer you for, the everyday living that we all face, the stresses of life that we face, the difficulties in life. That Islam has something. It's not only the Christians that have something to offer. Islam also has something to offer you, even if you're not a Muslim. And if you are motivated to become a Muslim, well, great and well. Okay? So I want to make that clear that the channel, what I have to offer, you will see that this will be material that everyone can benefit from, even if you're not a believer in Islam. And it might just motivate you to become a believer in Islam. All right? So that's the picture there that you see on the screen there. So as I said, the channel name is going to be, it's already set up and everything's ready to go. It is Islam Inspired Guidance for Everyday Living. And as I had spoken of many months ago, of how I had the idea to, make this additional channel, because, we've been dealing so much. We've been fighting and battling and refuting and rebuttals and debating so much that we haven't done much, we haven't put much effort towards just giving the message of Islam. So I decided that it is important that we, of course, battle the liars, the bigots, the haters, right? That's important that we address them and refute them. At the same time, as I had said many months ago, those who saw it at that time remember, we talked about it, that I said I began to realize that we also need to sometimes just talk about what Islam has to offer, right? Instead of always refuting the lies and misinformation, we need to also take the time out to speak about what Islam has to offer just as it is, without the debates, without the rebuttals, okay? And that's what this Islam-inspired channel will be dedicated to. So let me kind of give you like a preview of how we're going to operate the channel, okay? So we want to offer to everyone, Muslims alike, that Islam indeed has something to offer you. In terms, as the subtitle of the channel is called, Guidance for Everyday Living. We read right here in the Quran that Allah says that of this book, Quran, for those who are non-Muslims, the Quran is the main book of what Muslims consider, holy scripture. It is, if you need a comparison, it would be similar to the Jewish book. The Jews go to their Torah as their main book of information about their religion and how they should conduct their lives as Jews. The Christians go to the Bible, right? Hindus go to the Gita, Shiva, etc., right? So in Islam, this book is our equivalent, a way to think about it in that sense, that it is the main book that a Muslim will look to for guidance. But as I want to let you know, that this book is not only for Muslims. It is a message for all mankind, in fact, right? It's an invitation to all mankind. It has information and guidance offered for all mankind, not just for somebody who becomes a Muslim, but it has guidance and information for all people, that all people can benefit from. As it says right here, as you see on the screen. This is the book. In it is guidance sure, without doubt, to those who fear Allah. And for those who may not be familiar with Islamic religion, Allah is the title and name that we in Islam refer to the mighty God. Okay? That is the title that we refer to, that we use to refer to the mighty one God, the God of all of us, right? The God of all of us, the God that created everything, the universe, all the planets, people, creatures, animals that exist, all, no matter where they are, whether there are other planets that have life somewhere out there or right here on this earth. That is the title that we refer to. That is the title that we refer to God as. Okay? So, again, this is the theme and the agenda of the channel, to show you that Islam has something to offer you. For the Muslim, it'll be a reminder and a benefit to you. For the person who is not a Muslim, it will introduce to you, another option, right? It'll offer you another option on ways to seek spirituality for those who might be in a state of depression, feeling sad. Even we'll even do things that for people who, if you're feeling happy, and how you can continue your happiness, continue your, if you feel like you're good and you're in a state of peace, give you things that can make you feel good as you are already in your state of peace, in your state of happiness. Right? Here's another verse from the Quran to show you that it is indeed for all people. It's not just for the Muslim. This chapter 14, verse 1. It says, "This is a book which we have revealed to you, in order that you may bring forth from humankind or mankind, by their Lord's permission, bring them from utter darkness into light, to the way of the mighty, the praised one." So as you see here, this is a clear proof to back up what I was saying, that this book is not just for Muslims. It has something to offer you, the non-Muslim who's watching this. That Allah is telling you that in this book called Quran, it has something in it that can bring you out of the darkness that you may feel yourself in, into that light, into that spiritual brightness and lightness that you may be missing in your life. All mankind, as you see right here, right? It's for all mankind. It's not just something for the Muslim. It has something to offer you, the non-Muslim who's watching this, to bring you out of that darkness that you might be in that sunken place that you may be in. It'll bring you out of that, bring you into light and guidance, and bring you closer to the mighty God, the creator of all of us. The Quran also has a message beyond just what you may hear in the media of the do's and don'ts, the rules and things like that. It has a message of peace and tranquility to offer you. As you see in this verse here, chapter 94, verse 6, Allah tells us that when you're in a state of struggle, you're going through something, Allah reminds you that indeed, verily, with every difficulty, there is relief. With every hardship, there is ease, right? After the hardship comes the ease. In other words, this is a message to keep going, keep persevering, stay persistent, stay consistent, keep moving forward. Because the difficulty that you're going through in your life, it will pass. We all go through it, the ups and downs. And see, that's the beautiful thing about Islam, because Allah talks about that. Allah is going to, he lets you know. He's not selling you a false message like some religions try to tell you that, oh yeah, once you believe this, everything is going to be fine for you. You're never going to go through. No. That's not reality, right? That's not reality. Allah lets you know that He's not selling you a false message. He's telling you, yeah, even if you are a believer, you still may face some hard times. There may be times of struggle. You may have to deal with sickness. loss of family members, right? Loss of friends, loss of health, loss of wealth, loss of property that you love, your house, your car, whatever, right? But that's not the end of it. That after these difficult times, there is ease that comes. So you keep persevering, you keep moving forward. So Islam indeed has this message of hope for you, to let you know to keep going. Don't give up. Because after the hardship, look what it says, after every difficulty, every hardship, there is ease. The ease comes afterwards. Just hang in there and keep moving forward. Again, we see that the Quran has a message for you, a message, again, of guidance for you. In addition to the hope, the spirituality, a reminder again that in this Quran there is guidance for you, as it says here, chapter 17, verse 9. It says, verily, this Quran shows the way to all that is most upright, and gives the believers who do good deeds the glad tidings that theirs will be a great reward. So the Quran is letting you know that it is a book of guidance. It has guidance for you that will guide you to the upright way. And reminding people, believers, right, to work deeds of righteousness. A reminder to keep on working the good deeds, despite what you may hear in the media. Right? Despite what you may be hearing in the media. But that the reality is that Islam, the Quran, teaches those who read it to be good people. Not what you hear in the media, but to be good people. To give charity. Take care of the poor. Be, at peace and in a loving relationship with your spouse, with your family. It offers all of these different things for, as the subtitle of the channel, guidance for everyday living. And so the Islam Inspired channel will show you that, teach you that, and give you that information and advice on how to live your life right along that path. Lastly, chapter 13, verse 28, the Islam Inspired channel will also bring you, that element of spirituality that Islam has to offer. To show you that Islam is not like people hear, that it's always about the rules, right? The do's and the don'ts, right? Many people you always hearing about the do's and the don'ts. Don't eat pork. Don't do this. Don't drink alcohol. And those are good things, of course. Those are good things, but many times that's all people hear about is the do's and the don'ts. But Islam also, beyond that, offers spirituality, closeness to God, tranquility, that peace, that feeling of peace in your life. As you see in this verse here, chapter 13, verse 28, it says, those who believe and whose hearts find their rest in the remembrance of Allah. For verily in the remembrance of Allah, hearts do find their rest. So, like I said, when you're in those moments of despair, of grief, sadness, depression, the Quran is letting you know that you can find rest in the remembrance of God, remembrance of Allah. When you feel that despair, when you feel like, things aren't going your way, things are not looking good for you, that you can still find that peace. There's still a way to get that peace and tranquility that you need in your life. And as it mentions here, that is in the remembrance of Allah, the remembrance of God. And as we, go through, the Quran gives you the details on how you find that remembrance in Allah, right? But I just wanted to give you a short summary of some of the things that the Islam Inspired channel will offer you. What I'm going to, offer, inshallah, with, how I'm going to run the channel. So that's just a little overview to show you that, look, it touches all those subjects. It touches, going through struggles and grief. It touches right and proper righteous living. It touches on the spirituality, right? How to get close to God. How to be spiritual in your life. How to have that peace. It touches on guidance on everyday living. Interacting with humanity. With the family. With your spouse. Yourself even. How to even, deal with yourself. You see? So that's the goal of the Islam Inspired channel. And that'll be some of the things that we'll touch on. Some of the things that we'll touch on, as the channel begins to take flight and move forward. All right. So, just like with this channel, I hope that many of you will support it. I'm trying to think about as far as like, I'm like I said, it's gonna be a separate channel. I don't know if I'm gonna make I don't know what I'm gonna do as far as other social media. I'll see how things go. If I need to make a separate a Twitter page for it, I don't know. We'll see. If I should have a separate Facebook page or Instagram page, or should I just keep it under Mr. Islam Answers Back? You know what I'm saying? So I'll see. I'll see how things go. I'll see how Allah guides me. And, we'll see how we can go from that. So I'll decide, should I just keep it under the Mr. Islam Answers Back? Or should I give it its own social media presence, like its own Twitter page, its own, it's going to have its own YouTube channel already. But, should I give it its own Twitter page, its own Instagram page, its own Facebook? Or should I just give it its own YouTube channel, but keep all the other social media stuff under the Mr. Islam Answers Back banner? We'll see from there. And also, I was thinking, I don't know, should I make a separate Patreon page for it, or just keep everything under one? Because obviously it's still me, the same person, and whatever I get, I can use to, operate both channels and all that stuff like that. So, like I said, I'll see how Allah guides me. I'll see how things develop, and if there's a need for a separate social media presence, then I'll do that. If not, I can keep it under the Mr. Islam Answers Back banner, and we'll see how it goes. But as I said, I want everybody to understand that. The rebuttals and stuff, debates and all of that is only going to be on the Mr. Islam Answers Back channel. The Islamic inspirational, motivational content will be on the Islam Inspired channel. Okay? So we're going to keep them separate in that sense. But as I said, as far as the rest of the social media stuff, we may keep it all the same, inshallah. All right? So, like I said, I just wanted to give the brothers and sisters and non-Muslim friends who may be watching, a little overview of what the channel, what you can expect from the channel, and like I said, I think I'm going to keep it casual, so that way, I want you to feel comfortable, right? I want you to feel comfortable. So like I said, I might get inspired and I might do a video from my car. So expect some casualness about it, right? I'm not going to be all rigid and formal. I want you to feel comfortable. I want you to feel like you're talking to your friend, your brother, right? I want you to feel like you're having a conversation with your brother, your friend, you know what I'm saying? Somebody, whatever. Somebody who can motivate you. So I might keep it casual. I might be taking a walk in the park, and inshallah I'll do a video like that. I might be in my car, do a video. I might be in my living room sitting on the couch and just want to, do the video right there. You know what I mean? So I want to make it like that. I want you to feel comfortable. I want you to feel like you're invited in, whether you're Muslim, non-Muslim. We'll do it like that. And we'll see how we can work it. Perhaps people, maybe people who have questions. But again, the questions, like I said, save rebuttal and debate questions for Mr. Islam Answers Back channel. If you have something you're going through, maybe you're going through some hardship. You're going through some struggles in life, and you need somebody to talk to you about it. Give the Islam Inspired channel those type of questions and stuff like that. Okay? Questions about debates and answers to stuff like that, Mr. Islam Answers Back channel. You want some advice about you and your wife having trouble. you going through some difficulty in your life, financial, spiritual, dealing with sickness, the loss of a loved one. That's the kind of, if you want me to talk about that or help you with that, inshallah, I will try to, we'll do stuff like that. So, I think this channel can be a good additional channel to the Mr. Islam Answers Back content as well, inshallah. So, alhamdulillah, we're here. We finally did it. You know what I mean? The brother reminded me the other day, and I said that I had been thinking about it. So we finally went forward and we put it together. We finally did it. This is the first step. So inshallah, like I said, we're gonna go. So like I said, so from here on out, I'm gonna take this video. I'm gonna keep it on my Mr. Islam Answers Back channel, but I'm also gonna copy it and then put it on the Islam Inspired channel. And then from here on out, every video that I do with the Islam Inspired will be on that channel. Okay, I'm gonna put the link in. Yeah, I think I can do. Yeah, I'll put the link to the Islam Inspired channel in the description of the video. But just remember, that's what you look for. Just go on YouTube. It's new, so it may not come up right away in your search results. But just look for Islam Inspired. That's the name of the channel. I'll put the link in the description of this video. And then from here on out, any content that I do dealing with that will from here on out be on the Islam Inspired channel. So I'm gonna keep this video on this channel just so people know where to go, and I'm gonna copy it and then also put it on the Islam Inspired channel. All right. So with that, I think that's everything I wanted to cover, and then from here on out, we'll start doing that. So don't forget, when you join, subscribe to that channel, subscribe to the Islam Inspired channel. Don't forget to click the notification bell so that way whenever I do a video, and I like on that one, it's going to be random. Okay, so I'm not gonna necessarily have a time or a day and time that I do videos. I'm going to keep this one informal. So like I said, whenever I'm feeling inspired or something comes up, it could be anytime. It might be in the morning, it might be in the afternoon, it might be in the evening, it might be early in the morning, like it may be like around tahajjud time, 2-3 o'clock in the morning. So whenever, you know what I mean? So on this one, don't expect formality. You know what I mean? I mean, we'll see. I mean, if it comes to a point where we need to, kind of formalize it and have a special and do a show, or maybe I can do it like that. Maybe I can. We'll see. But if it comes to that point where like I need to, you know what I'm saying, like where we need to have a separate day to have the show, like a formalized timed, time show, we can do that, and then we can still expect like random videos to come at any time. You know what I mean? So I might do both. I might have a set day where we do a particular topic, and then throughout the week there may be random videos that pop up, as I said, before Fajr, after Fajr, before Fajr, at Tahajjud time, in the afternoon. You know what I mean? It may just come at any time. In my car, you know what I mean? So we'll see how it moves. I'm gonna just go for the feel of it, and then we'll see how it needs to be. Do I need to have a formal time every Saturday or every Friday at such and such time, or should I just keep it random and just kind of let it flow? You know what I mean? And let it flow. Oh yeah, brother, you must have just came in. Yeah, I'm still keeping the Islam Answers Back. I'm just separating the two channels. All right, I'm still gonna keep it. I'm just gonna separate. So you missed it. The Mr. Islam Answers channel is gonna still be here, but it's only gonna be for rebuttals, debates, refutations, stuff like that. All right, so that's gonna stay Mr. Islam Answers Back. So keep your subscription and keep your notification for Mr. Islam Answers Back channel, and then go over to the Islam Inspired channel, subscribe to that as an additional channel. Also get your notifications, because that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be working both channels, inshallah. I'll be working both channels. All right, so I'm gonna keep, Mr. Islam Answers Back is gonna stay where it's at, and I'm gonna keep doing videos for that. And then additionally, I'm gonna have this is gonna be an additional channel where we'll deal with the Islam inspired material. Okay. All right, and so I'll end it with that. Look for tomorrow. We got our Mr. Islam Answers Back show. We're going to be addressing and refuting Bill Warner. Right, you guys familiar with Bill Warner? We're going to be refuting Bill Warner. He did a video. It's called It's all about. I think it's all about interpretation, or how you interpret it, or something like that. And basically what he's doing in that video is he is basically trying to refute the claim that many Muslims say that, hey, you know, it's how you interpret it. So he's trying to say that, I guess he's trying to say, well, no, it's not how you interpret it. Basically trying to say that the verses are still evil or violent or whatever the case may be. But don't worry, we're going to refute that. That's tomorrow's show, tomorrow, 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. tomorrow on the Mr. Islam Answers Back channel. And then, like I said, inshallah, as we go along, we'll be doing other topics on the Islam Inspired channel. All right. So, inshallah, I'm going to end it with that. I appreciate you brothers checking in. All right. And don't forget, subscribe to the other channel, the Islam Inspired. I'm going to, as soon as I finish this, I'm going to add it to the link, the descriptions in the link. So you can go to that, subscribe to it, and check the notifications for when we do, when we do videos, inshallah. All right. Assalamu alaikum.